have, whoops, here, there. Okay. I am intensely curious as to where the resemblance to Quagmire comes now. I was busy intensely focusing on the whole resemblance to Quagmire, and I'm like, wait, what? That I was totally distracted by the fact that the music stopped. Anyways, hi everyone! Today we are starting with doing this and getting the Sun Throne room all organized. And we're going with some bone blocks and some mixture of these on the side, because I was trying to work out how to work in some endstone, but all the blocks, they just didn't mesh well. I am going to be going over that picture with a fine-tooth comb after stream and trying to work out where Quagmire comes into it. Because I'm so confused. So, we're basically going to be doing a similar thing. Also, so down on the bottom of the screen, you'll be able to see the book theme for today. Speaking, the chin shading. Yeah, that might be it. It's the book theme for today. And speaking of which, we'd better get a book. I did not expect to see an Enderman there. Kind sir, have you ever considered not being in this castle? Thank you for pointing out that this is not spawn safe, though. So, today we are counting out. We are keeping an eye out for times fallen off things. Yeah, Enderman. But on the bright side, it is very appropriate for Enderman to be there, I suppose. Like, being all dark and spooky-like with the purple and everything else. So it does fit. So we got our book. We're sorted. Zippy, zippy, firework. And at least it wasn't a creeper. Because if it was a creeper, then that would be slightly worse. Like just chilling, going to sleep, and then bam. It's an explosive awakening. So, it's basically going to be the same thing as... boom, boom. Yeah, it's the bad boom. We don't appreciate the bad booms. Oh. Like, on one hand, getting the booms in place are fun, but on the other hand, sometimes the booms they don't come around in the best of times. So I'm rather hoping if we stand back and we look at this, we're getting the same feel as in the dark room, in the moon throne room, but this is still giving the sunny vibe and it's not too contrasting. So hopefully this works. And if it doesn't, I have no idea what we'll do, because trying to find really desaturated colors is rather hard, especially at that level of desaturated without going full white. So we shall be rather tricky. But I think we got it. I think this will work. And also, yeah, like there's definitely something interesting about making a tricky build, because I think having something that pushes you makes for a better time than something that just is like, oh yeah, we're doing the same thing all over again. Although, oh yeah, that's the level that we're going to. Although we probably should have started over there. We really should have started over there. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oops. Oh well. We shall just work with what we've got and see how we go. Because, like, there is room, I think, in the world for building square platforms. I mean, if we're not starting over there, it's fine. We can just like trim a little off the top and it should be good. And if we do it that way, then we'll be able to just recoup some blocks. And it should be fine. And if we do it that way, then we'll be able to just get some stuff back. I think that should be fine. Should be good. Should be ideal. And we have a lot of bones because of the fact that I've fixed the AFK platform on the mob farm, there has been the ability to actually get bones now. Actually, we probably should go and do this side so we actually can figure out where we're building it up to. That would make life so much easier. Because now that we've got that, it'll make it so much easier to get bones and things, and we'll actually be able to use the tree farm, because I haven't been using the tree farm because of the lack of bones, and that's one of the reasons why we've still got the big lines of trees. That being said, the cactus farm has actually turned out to be a pretty good source of bone meal, and it's been rather impressive. I never expected cactus to be such a good source of bone meal. So, hooray! So, basically, what I'm thinking is we're going to be taking the windows and things, and those should... I'm trying really hard not to fall off of things today. I have the thing written down for falling off of things, which I know I do a lot. So it made for, like, when I wrote it, I was like, yes, this is a good plan for writing things in a book for you guys to catch, because it makes a sound and it's also something where it's easy for you guys to catch. So even if the vision isn't good, you guys can hear it. But on the other hand, if I do it too much, then it becomes less special. So I'm trying really hard not to fall off things today. We shall see how that goes. Yes, exactly. The challenge is where it's at. Hopefully. Okay, so that's what? One more block? 2 more blocks. There we are. And like that, and then coming along. So hopefully, wait, is this? No, that's flat sandstone there. Okay, I think working with this is a little bit more tricky than the other side, because the other side you were able to see what was going on pretty easily because of the blocks having different textures on the top and sides, whereas here it's not so much. So I think that's something when we're doing a texturing thing again. Oh my word, that looks so cool. Okay, that we forgot a whole side of the wall. Yeah. Yeah, this is no, this isn't tough. This is sandstone. Look at it, it's sandstone. This is totally sandstone. And we managed to make a whole patch of cut stuff here. Come on, there we go. Oh yeah, yeah, I think we got it. Only thing is, I think we end up taking out this wall for the door, so we'll end up having to come back for that. But that's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Puns are welcome in chat. I like puns. Puns are a very underrated form of comedy, I think. That is the wrong block. I think... Oh no. Your poor Wi-Fi. It needs more puns. I think... Wait, have I used up all my cut stuff already? What shame. I think puns and sarcasm are probably the two most underrated forms of comedy ever exist. Because you can go ahead and end up with so much variation in the way life is going. And you can use that to react in such vibrant ways, I think would be the way I'd describe it. And not only that, it helps reflect the world in a way that makes people stop and think for a minute, and it diffuses tension without usually ending up sounding like an asshole, and it's great. Or at least I think so. It's nice. It's good. But yeah, if we look at this side, you can see how the bone blocks are taking the place of the deep slate tile. Just that really dark spot, and I'm rather pleased with it. And it feels like a completely different texture. I'm here for this. I'm very here for this. And the thing is that this is going to be the base layer eventually. So basically, we're going to have stuff on this side and we're going to have stuff on this side. So it's going to be a 3-block wide wall. Oh, we can make that the main hall underneath where we're going to be putting the books. We can totally do that. That would be amazing. I just tangled up my headphones. That was not so amazing. One should know the power of the dark side. Oh, okay. Like, we'll keep it in the same general design style. But if we're doing that, what we'll do is we'll have the bright on one side, the dark. Oh, while gesturing is not welcome while streaming. Things get bumped in all sorts of ways and it doesn't work out well for anything. We'll have the light on one side, the dark on the other, and they'll meet in the middle and conglomerate with a really cool, I want to say a rug. And I think that'll be cool. I think that'll work out really well. What's this? That is rough sandstone. We'll come up with some smooth. I think that'll be the way that we'll do that. And I think that'll look really cool. And if we do it like that, then we'll also be, because the lower levels, they will need a lot of buttressing, and we'll be able to play with a lot of shadows and lighting, because when we turn off night vision, that's when a lot of fun comes into it, because you're actually able to play with the lighting and shadows and things like that. And you're able to actually have a lot of fun with actually mood lighting the place, because if you're just running around with night vision all the time, no baby Yoda chair. While I like the idea of references, I'm not big on the idea of direct builds. Because basically, if you're doing a big direct build, I'd much rather do it in like creative and then be like, yeah, this is my Star Wars world where I've directly built the Death Star or whatever else. Because those aren't my things. They aren't my things. It's not my world. Yeah. Whereas going and saying, yeah, this is inspired by Star Wars, and we got some light side, dark side theming, and it looks really cool. That's different, I think. Because I can look at it and go, this is my own work. I'm proud of it. And it came from my brain, and I like it. It's kind of like the idea of using artist models, if anyone's familiar with that term, where you look at someone who has got really cool ideas and you're like, wow, I really like how this person draws their cars, for example. And you're like, well, I'm going to learn how they draw their cars so that I can take that information and incorporate it into how I draw my spaceships. And with doing that, you're actually able to learn better drawing skills. And it's not directly copying. Yes, exactly how the creator of My Hero Academia was inspired by Star Wars. And there are a lot of references in there. Like, I think Mustafa? I always get the Japanese pronunciation of that one wrong. But it's probably because I read it rather than watch it, so I never hear it. Yes! Oh. And there's been a few other Easter eggs like that, and it's been really cool. And Also, there was a manga called Tokyo ESP that also did something like that and paid homage to Star Wars, and in the form of one of the what's he called? The mentor fellow ended up being like this wizened old guy in a panda suit, but turned out looking a whole lot like Yoda. It was really cool. And stuff like that. Like when you're paying homage like that, I think is much better than just direct copying. But that is also not like that's paying homage. But yeah, it's a big, complicated thing, especially in the creative field, because a lot of things, like being able to say, yeah, I drew inspiration from something, and you can directly see the influences, is, for some people it's a murky line, for some people it's not a murky line. And different people have different points where they go, yeah, that's copying, and nah, that's not copying. When I was in school, we were basically taught, you take a piece, you change it by 25 merculi AI? I'm not fond of AI. Not for art. Or mercury? I'm not. If that's not a AI thing, I don't know what it is. Do. Or at least. Okay. Well, I should clarify, like, AI for like background processes, if it's not trained on people's real art. Hi, Shirley, welcome. I think theoretically it's okay. So what we're doing here, Shirley, is we're working on the Sun throne room. And we've got 2 throne rooms here. And basically, oops. That is definitely a fall. And this throne room is going to be the pair to this throne. Yeah, you get your name in the book. Sleepy. Done. Also, we have a bit of a game where if you catch the theme of the day, which is down in the bottom of the stream, and you catch me out on it, then you get your name in the book. But this is the Moon throne room, and we're building the walls to the Sun throne room to match. But yeah, I think the whole... That is not supposed to be there. The art thing really does end up complicated sometimes, I think. But I think most people end up with their own levels of how to navigate it. And I think that's okay. And it might not be, because I think also the areas you are influenced by and grow up with, and like the areas where you're educated in, that also affects what you're expected to what's the word? Like how much you expect is between innovation and copying, like where the line is drawn. Because you look at people on DeviantArt, Tumblr, anything like that, and the line for them is much further away than it is in ArtStation, for example. And I think that sort of stuff can lead, like the communities you involve yourself in, they're also what helps. Okay, no zombies, that's good. We appreciate this. Being blown up by a creeper would not be great. Actually, if we take our bed with us and we can put it on this side of the thing. There we go. And yeah. Yeah, if we got blown up, I would not be pleased. Oh, I missed a block. And especially if it was getting blown up while we were sleeping, could you imagine that? That would just be pure embarrassment. Just, yeah, you see the creeper coming. Oh no. Like, I think at that point, the only thing you could do is just sigh. Wait, is that join up? Oh, no, no, that cannot join up to that bones. Go like this and bring that down. Yes, this is Minecraft. It is not Roblox. It is not Fortnite. In fact, this is Minecraft hardcore. It is the best Minecraft. Actually, that seems like a wild title that I should not be giving myself. That just sounds like I would be shooting myself in the foot if I called it the best Minecraft. So it is someone's best Minecraft. It is my best Minecraft that I can offer. There we go. That sounds about right. Let's go with that. I saw nothing. That sounds like something that Fortnite would do. Yes, welcome. Welcome to Fortnite. We've crossed over with Minecraft. Yay! That sounds awesome. I like that idea. That sounds like best Minecraft. Also, welcome Just the Best. Actually, I think that's a bit too much bone in this area. So we'll take that out. Hopefully... I mean, seeing Steve do any of the Fortnite dances would be so weird. I think if I saw that, I'd just be like, I've seen enough internet for today. I'm going home. I need a new job. I need a new internet connection. I need a new life. I don't think we get refunds on life, but mostly because we're all playing in hardcore mode. That is true. That is true. Do you think they'd give out diamond pickaxes or diamond swords? No, the diamond sword... Oh no, wait. I don't know much about Fortnite, to be perfectly honest, so you guys will have to educate me. Like, Fortnite's Fuck yeah. But I enjoy watching clips of Fortnite because, like, seeing all of them doing the building and stuff, it's like, wow, that is some amazing reaction time. And the fact that they're able to build and shoot and do everything at the same time, it's like, these are skills. I am here for these skills and I am impressed. I just need to know one thing. Oh, thank you. Like, that being said, I think what they did with Nintendo Smash and putting Steve in did pretty well. Like, that was a good port. Good port, like a good port? Yeah, they exported Steve pretty well there. So I think they could manage exporting Steve into other games. Just Waluigi would be cool. I mean, if only for the epic wow, right? I mean, Steve would give everyone the beatdown. No shot. No shot. This is the guy that's lifting so many meters cubed of diamonds. Although I think, if I remember correctly, gold's actually the heaviest, so... Plus, this dude can fly. That being said, you also have the fellas that are spitting acid and all the other things, so... But then again, Steve does walk through acid with the dragon. So maybe... that is true. That is true. Maybe I'm just biased because I'm terrible at fighting games. Bones. Oh. Oh, also, meet the Wheaton Empire. This is downtown. It's not finished, but at the moment we're working on the castle. So basically, we have two main kingdoms. We have the Wheaton Empire, which are these guys. And then we have the Potato Republic, who haven't been built yet, but the poisoned potatoes, who are an offshoot, have gone... Oh, we have a few villages out and about. We should add a marketplace. That's a great idea. Like, we've got one stall that's just out in an alleyway, but we don't have any others. But we have a casino out in the ocean, which is our mob farm. Yeah, that creeper's fine. We can get him later. But from there, we can go and... What was that thing? My brain did a thing. Oh well. But basically, I figure... No, I swear there was a thought. There was a thought in the brain. It existed, but then it exported itself into AVI and went, nope. So I figure what we'll do is if we're making the market, we'll probably make that as one of the break things. Because we've got the materials, and especially now that we've actually fixed the mod farm, so it actually works. So we'll actually be able to do things with it nowadays. Oh, right, potatoes, potatoes. Right, so what happens is the Wheaten Empire is being invaded by the Potato Republic. But we haven't built the Potato Republic yet, or the invasion force. So what we're doing is we're building the Wheaten Empire first. Because in all of the houses down there, they're actually supplying us materials, and we're also out of this. We just... Yes, we can. And by doing that, it's giving us basically the materials for most of the things we want to use. Because we've got dripstone and all of the other things. And it's great. Best idea ever. I think long term though, we're probably going to need a much bigger dripstone farm. Because the one we've got is pretty tiny. And I think we've got like a couple of stacks of dripstone, so I think when we build the Potato Republic, we'll make one of those flying machine based dripstone farms. And I think that'll be good. Cut sandstone, normal sandstone. And if we do it that way, then we can get up to extra mischief. Because everybody knows extra mischief is always good, right? Okay, where are we up to? We want a bit more bone. I think if we bring the bone going up like this, then probably normal sandstone. Oh, a snow republic. Okay. If we're doing a snow republic, we're going to need to actually make it much further out because we'll be wanting to be using a whole bunch of blue ice and normal ice and other icy things that will actually melt. But if we do an ice republic with snow and things, then we can actually use snow golems. It'll be great. It'll be cool. It'll be awesome. But I think if we're doing that, it'll be a long way off because of the fact that we've still got the Potato Republic, the Melon Mafia, and the Carrot Kingdom. So, yeah, well, the thing is, if you think about storytelling or anything like that, when you think about an empire, they're normally not the good guys. So there's sort of a storytelling element coming into play. And what I'm doing is by calling the Wheaten Empire an empire and then making them the ones that are being attacked, we're subverting the trope of them being the bad guy, or at least on the surface. So it is actually this whole, wait, there's something going on here. And then on top of that, we have smooth sandstone. On top of that, this place is the one without magic. The Potato Republic is the one with magic. Not sure about that. So by doing that, you can go ahead and actually add layers of no star list. It sounds like something suspicious. But by deliberately taking the tropes of things like that, like making the Empire being the one that's being targeted, you can actually make things seem like there's something suspicious going on just by things being in the name. And there's actually instances of similar stuff being used in history like this. And fashion is actually a really good thing for this. Like, looking at people who wear leather jackets or the hippies, where they were all about free flowing clothes and things like that. And a lot of that was about protest. And when you think about protest, it's usually loud and angry, right? What about free flowing clothes and long hair and all of that is loud and angry, right? Granted, like, days have changed since then, but yeah, that's a lot. Like, it's a very what do I call it? A mild, non-nuanced example there. But yeah. You can get a lot more deeper into it, because also military uniforms historically have been used for that sort of thing. But I think if I talk about that, I will probably get in trouble. So I'm not talking about that. Okay, we need to leave that block because we've kind of forgotten an end-stone block. Well, the thing is, I'm still playing a children's game. IRL wars do not seem like something that are okay to be talked about on a children's game. I don't know about you, but I think that that's kind of something that really should be left to someone who is a bit more educated and stuff like that and things. Yeah. So I'd suggest looking up a military history channel and stuff like that if you want to look further. It's really interesting, personally speaking, just from my personal opinion. But yeah. It's also with the understanding that it is an IRL thing that did happen in a long while ago. And for some people, it gets people's backs up, and it is a sensitive topic that I'm not sure I have the ability to talk about easily. Like, because for some people, they have the ability to talk about some topics that other people's don't. And when they're able to do that, they are actually able, like, because when you have knowledge on a topic, you are able to talk about it And, or at least when you have past a certain level of knowledge, I should say, you are able to converse in it. Like, you're actually able to go, yeah, wow, have you seen so-and-so? Have you seen the latest Let's Go Batman movie? And you're actually able to geek out and be like, oh my goodness, it totally followed the Court of Owls saga. It was amazing. And I loved the references to the fact that we're going to be getting the character Strix in there. It was so cool. But for people who only follow Batman just a little bit, they're like, oh, yeah, I really liked it. I liked the movie editing. I really liked the fact that they brought in, I don't know, Johnny Depp to play Batman. The idea of Johnny Depp playing Batman seems really weird to me. Although the idea of having another Michael Keaton Batman, also super amazing. But preferably not with the Flash. But by doing that sort of thing, they're yeah. Yeah, Batman is rich kid issues. It's done. Like, everyone knows, like, that's the basic conversational level. And it's for the people who are able to go ahead and make a comics channel. Like, for the people who are able to go and really deep dive into things, then they're the people who I'd be able to talk about things in nuance and go, yeah, it's a really tricky topic. And I think being able to talk about Henry Cavill, I'm not very good with actors. I have like 5 actors I know of. So I'm just going through the Superman mentally, trying to figure out who that is. Because the thing is, I'm face blind, which means as soon as I look away from someone, I forget who, like, I forget their face. And if I don't memorize the credits on a movie, I'm like, I have forgotten who that is. So basically, was that Batman versus Superman? No, that doesn't sound right. Like, in the back of my head, that's sounding like, yeah, that was a good Superman. It's either that or Superman Returns. Those are the 2 movies that are sticking out like it was a good Superman. Like, I enjoyed those 2 movies. No, I've got that wrong. I've got that super wrong. I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm gonna have to really look this up. Oh. Okay, yes! Yes, he did a good Superman. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, because, like, the thing is, you know how with Johnny Depp, every time he goes into a role, he puts on makeup and everything and then does the body acting and stuff and is like, yes, I'm Johnny Depp, but I'm actually Willy Wonka. I'm actually Jack Sparrow. I'm actually Edward Scissorhands. doesn't matter which actor it is. Oh. That is true. Like, I feel sorry for the kids nowadays growing up and they don't have DVDs. They're just getting everything on streaming and subscriptions, or maybe pirating, because like, well, it's all very temporary, so they don't have as much opportunity to watch it again. Yeah, Johnny really does need an Oscar, because the wonder of being able to go ahead and watch and rewatch your favorite movie is just awesome. And there's something really amazing about being able to go ahead and watch and rewatch your movies. But if your parents go ahead and they're like, nah, we're sick of Netflix, we're gonna have Amazon Prime, then it's just like, I wanted to watch Invincible. Oh no, wait, Invincible's on Amazon Prime. But Mom, I wanted to watch, I don't actually know what's on Netflix. I wanted to watch a random kid's cartoon. Voltron, there we go. I think that's on Netflix, right? Plus the fact that basically the streaming services, unless it's the ones that are actually attached, like are made by the streaming services, they are licensing the movies from the companies. So the movies aren't necessarily staying there forever. So it's basically like going and renting them from the library. Hands up, whoever did that. Like, the only upside is the fact that the DVDs or tapes aren't actually getting scratched or run over by a magnet or crinkled. Like 10 out of 10, if your tape was crinkled at the library, it was the worst. I can't think of a single time where there wasn't a scratch on a movie from the library, unless it was like one of the premium new movies. That being said, it was way cheaper than the DVD store. Just like, yes, I get to watch a whole season of something in 2 days. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to see this again. But that being said, it does make accessibility a whole... Yeah, me too. Like, I haven't transferred over to streaming fully because I think having DVDs makes life a lot easier. And I just... Oh, those are the best Spider-Mans. Apart from number 3. I'm not too fond of number 3 with the Venom. And I wasn't fond of the second Spider-Man? Who was the second? No, I've heard his name before. Andrew something. Oh, Sandman carried the movie. And also, Sandman in the comics, Sandman can be rather tragic sometimes, so it's rather nice. It was rather cool to see him. Ah, thank you, Andrew Garfield. There we go. And so it's really nice just to... I think between Spider-Man and... what's it called? the Batman movies, like the Batman and Robin, Batman Returns, and all of those. Those were the coolest ones, I think. Also, apparently Catwoman in... what one was it? Batman Returns? Batman Rises? Oh dear. It's been so long since I've watched it. Like, she could not breathe in that suit. She was just like... no surprises. Because, like... no, this was way before then. No, oh, way before then. This was the original 4 ones. We need some more of that. Then also, no, it's in the yellow boxes because we named them. My main hand, yeah. I play lefty. Yeah, I play lefty. And I what is it? I play lefty, and I am opposed to going for netherite armor because I look way better in the diamond drip. So no, there were movies before then. It was Batman Returns. Then there was the last one was called Batman and Robin, I think, if I remember correctly. Because basically, the first movie had Batman versus Joker, and then the second one was Batman, Catwoman. Oh, let me just like, yeah, Batman and Catwoman with the Penguin, and then the third movie was Batman meeting Robin, and then fighting the Riddler and Two-Face. Also, the Riddler was Jim Carrey. And then... and, what else? Oh, the last one was Batman and Robin, because that was the name. Oh, I don't think it had a... oh, it had an actual name set to it? Oh, wow. Huh. I just had the what do you call it? Quadrilogy? Huh. And then the last one was just Batman and Robin, with Arnold Schwarzenegger being the freeze. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, that's cool. Like, that's cool. I think that's a bit much bone, but we'll work with it. More like that. But yeah. Also, apparently that... wait. All 4 of those movies being... oh, wow. That would have been a very long watch. I'm impressed if you actually got through it in like 1 or 2 sittings. It's like, on one hand, I really like the idea of sitting down and watching a trilogy or something like that in one go. But on the other hand, bums are not made to be sitting down for 6 or 7 hours. And they start telling you after a while. I tried watching the entirety of Harry Potter once Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out. And I tried it again, well, I tried it again once before with Lord of the Rings, the director's editions. Oh, wow. Okay. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9. What have I done wrong here? Yeah, that would do it. So were you just stuck on one movie or what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, how have we done this? Up one, up one, up one. Okay. Because... Oh, that... What have we done here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9. Oh, that sucks. That just feels like the worst. I mean, being stuck just watching one movie for ages, I think I'd go bonkers. You have any more wine? Yes. Great. Boop, boop. Let's do it the fun way. Perfect. Okay. So the last step we need to do is clear out all the sandstone, and then we'll have our archway. We'll be good. It'll be great. Oh, wait. We were supposed to do this in Endstone. I liked Poison Ivy in that one, but I really didn't like Arnold's acting. So I think I'd give it to Catwoman. Like, I liked the tragedy of Catwoman in number 2, because I know it wasn't an amazing movie and I really didn't like Penguin because, like, it wasn't for me. I think is how I'd put it. Like, yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to go... That did not work. Well, we'll have to do it the boring way. At least the blocks aren't rotationally based. That's true. I mean, being depressed and pale does fit his character very well. Good catch. 1-3, sleepy. I mean... Well, I'm not hinting. I just explained the book for any newcomers. Speaking of, anyone who's new to stream and is interested in joining in on the game, basically, if you want your name in the book, basically, you just, if you see me falling off things today, because today's theme for the book is Times Fallen, then shout it out and I'll put your name in the book. We'll be building a hall for the books to stay in, and at the moment they're going in a bookshelf. beside the storage system. There we go. Okay. Let's get that bit organized. And I figure as the everything evolves, so will the games. Like, probably over time we'll change up games and do things and have it so games and stuff will be fun no matter what size we're at. But I like the interactivity of this. Oop. I think we used that. Yeah. Like, on one hand, I really like the way Twitch does their emotes and things, but as far as I understand it, those aren't a thing that you can do over here. So we're just finding new ways to have fun. Okay, we got this. So, next. Oh. Before we do that, we get to have a gore and an amazement as to this. I think we're looking pretty good. Yeah? This is looking good, yeah? I like this. This is good. So now, hopefully, what we need next step should be we get some bracing involved. Just putting all of this back, grabbing. So what we're doing is we're extending these long lines up the top, and then we're also adding down below these lines here, and adding a bit of visual interest. And these bottom lines will be coming in, and they will be entering in and connecting up, and we'll be adding a few more of them in the throne rooms. Don't need that. So hopefully we came up at the wrong spot. Might help if we went up at the right. So basically this is coming up, or going across. Going across, there we go, that's the right word. 2 blocks underneath the ceiling, and then we do like a crisscrossy pattern, make it look posh, should be awesome. 1, 2. And then we also need to come in with, I'm thinking, no, we didn't fall off anything. We just, does it count if we spleef ourselves? I'm trying to figure that one out. I'm looking at it, I'm like, huh? I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah. The rules are not rolling. That won't count. The jump did. I forgot there was a ceiling. Oh, while we're down here, we can at least see what it's going to look. Shoot. We can at least see what it's going to look like, and then from there, what we're going to do is we're also going to organize some, what's it called? We're going to get some bamboo stairs as bracing, as well as some trapdoors. So while we're down here, we may as well grab those, since apparently we really need to be on the ground. Apparently. Huh. Oh my goodness. Oh, wrong one. Right one. Grab that. Grab. At some point we really should use these. We've got them hanging around, but we don't use them. And the hard part is I'm trying really, really hard not to fall off things. So, I mean, 3 fall-offs isn't too bad. So we're doing pretty well, right? Ooh. I'd like to hope it's pretty well. We missed. Oh my goodness. The aim to land did not land. Oh my goodness. Okay. Try the skin. Yes, it's a S. It's a sound that makes an S sound. It's a German sound. It's like a ice. Yeah. Whoosh. I was meaning to land just at the end there, and I was like, I did not put down the landing gear. It was an oops. But it kind of worked. It made for an epic moment instead. I mean, that's kind of part of the fun, I guess. We should be able to do that. And then like that. Yeah, successfully failed. What it's all about. I mean, as long as you keep failing forward, then you'll have a happy life, right? That sounds like good fake wisdom to me. Like, yeah, you keep doing that. Or at the very least, if you keep trying, right? It's either if you keep failing forward or you keep trying, then it'll work out. Or maybe I'm just lying to myself. It's one or the other. True. Uguay does not believe in failure. Okay, I'm thinking that we don't do this far beam. And we just, like, maybe we do this beam here because of the fact that... Oh no, we could do this beam. Because the thing is, if you fail forward, it acknowledges the fact that, yeah, something messed up. But you learned from it and you're able to actually go forward after that. And it teaches you that failing isn't necessarily a bad thing in itself. It's if you stop trying after failing. Like, even if you look at where did that just get placed? Aha. And like, if you look at Poe, he failed. He failed a lot. 1, 2, there. But he didn't give up. So he kept trying. So it's worth it. And like, there's that's another way to look at it, I suppose. Like, because I think the main part is actually just the getting back up, because some people, they choose not to get back up at all, and like they just lie there. They're just like, meh, it didn't work, I'm just gonna lie here and cry. And like, I think lying there and crying, if it was a particularly bad failure, it's good to have a lie there and cry for a little while, but having that as, oh, that looks so cool. But having a lie there and cry as a permanent thing, I think really sucks, because then you end up never getting anything done. Four. Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. Or who was it? Thomas Edison with the light bulb? I made 100 light bulbs. Or what was it? I made 100 ways to not make a light bulb before I made the light bulb. That is probably misquoting it, but basically his opinion on making light bulbs was, I didn't make any failures, I just found 100 ways not to make a light bulb. Okay, we have a slight issue here. It seems to begin with mob and end with spawning. So, I figure what we'll do, we'll dot a bit of, what's it called? Glow lichen around the place. That should be good. Because if we dot the glow lichen, we should, question mark, have a bit more success with not having mobs show up. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh my goodness. Also, can we get rid of that? Yes, exactly. Mistakes are learning. It's the essence of learning. I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking that maybe it is a good idea to have the third row in. We can actually manage to do it. Hit that block though. Even better, we come back so that there's nothing shooting at this poor villager that's been a zombie, that's been trapped in a boat for who knows how long by now. Check the windows so that there's nothing spawned there. We're good. It's like, I think like modern society can sometimes be really pushy on the whole, you gotta succeed, and it makes, for some people, that whole push. Oh, I'm so glad. it makes for that push to succeed. Sometimes for some people, really, really crippling. Because it's like, well, what if I don't succeed? And for some people, that could be a really hard thing to come up against. Because it's like, well, I don't have an answer for that. And especially if it's something that's coming from parents or like an authority figure, it's just like, well, yeah, exactly. 1, 2. And especially when it's something creative, it can take the joy out of making things. Like, I'm pretty sure if someone was like, hey, Feeling, go play video games or else, I'll be like, excuse you, I want to mow the lawn. Actually, I'm pretty sure that would not happen. Well, youngest Feeling would probably do that. I was quite the contrarian. But also, it can also, like, it also depends, I think, on yeah, and like it depends on who's telling you and how they're telling you too, I think. Because some people, it's like, yeah, hey, I'm treating you like an equal. Can you please do this? And it's so much better than someone who's like, yeah, I'm treating you like just someone under, I want to say the word my control. No! Oh no, wait, we're okay. We're okay. Oh my goodness. That was almost terrible. For a moment there, I thought that wasn't going to connect, and I was like, oh no, we're doomed. Oh, I see what's happened. I haven't put the wall up there. Okay, we'll have to fix that later. But, like, I think stuff like that can really change perspective on how you see the world. Because if you're always being put in the position of being told you have to do it, then you're really forced into that position of, yeah, but I don't want to do it. And everyone's always forcing me to, and it's awful, and yada, yada, yada. Whereas being able to have a conversation with at least some of the people around you and being able to go, yeah, hey, look, I'm growing up. I feel like can I have some responsibility in doing these things and doing it by myself? So can we set some different boundaries? Is sometimes a thing that needs to be said. And what we'll do here is we'll grab some of these and put these here. And sometimes that's a thing that helps, and sometimes, like, it really depends, I think, on who you're talking to. Because for some people it works, and for some people it doesn't. And it just really depends. And of course, it depends on the situation you're in as well. Enjoy! Because, like, I think being able to have the choice on doing a task, or at least the illusion of a choice is important, right? And it makes a huge difference. Oops. There we go. I think that's most of them. Oh, wait, we didn't need to nip off those ones because those ones are connecting into the pillars of the palace. I'm mucked up. Okay. These come along like this. They'll be connecting into there. Need some more of that. That goes like that. And we do a bit of that. And the same over there and over there. Okay, yes. Like, I think stuff like that is good. Oop. Yep. I love it when we get it on beat with the music. Or at least nearly on beat. I think that's... It's just a vibe. I know that it's not for everyone, or it's not something everyone will pick up, but for me, it makes me happy. Okay, I think if we get this pillar connecting on a lower point and then these pillars collecting on a higher point, that'll be good. That appeals. So if we go in here, we get that whole double crossbeam effect. And then at each of these crossbeam bits, we're going to put bamboo trapdoors. So we're bringing the bamboo color down a little bit, but because it's these things, they're not actually going to be these things. They're not actually going to be super posh, super in your face. I think that's going to be good. Because we can see if we just doing one bit there, like it's not something super in your face. It's not going to be blasting out at us, but it's just that little bit of detail that makes us go, oh, that's nice. And it's stuff like that that I think is important. We are here for the details. It's always about the details. Oop. Oop. I'm like, yeah. There we go. Wait, can we go like... I should have thought about that earlier. That is amazing. Wait, can we put one of these in the middle of the... about here, right? That is a trapdoor. Yes. Okay, if we bring this up, can we get all four of these? That's the question. Okay. Check. Check. Oh. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Ha! We can do it. Worth it. Okay, we'll probably need to bridge out from here. Okay, no. We can do this. We know how. I don't think we can grab that one. This is the ultimate sadness. Oh my goodness. I think our scaffolding is up. Wait, can we build from up the tree? Does this work? Like if we build scaffolding up the tree, do we get what we need? Can we? Oh, we don't get to place. Okay, I get the idea. I get the idea that we don't get to place stuff on the ground. We just get to do it in random places. I will accept this. Alright, fine. I will accept life, the universe, and everything, and we shall just go on without it. Perfect. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, like, it's a little detail. But I think stuff like that matters. That is a tree. Ah, I'm so sorry, Tulip. Please go. Wait, are these? Yeah, they... I'm going to have to argue with this ground, Sue. Too many flowers. Who planted all these flowers? Ridiculous. Realistic that a garden should have this many flowers. I need to call the gardener. Wait, the gardener's me. Also ridiculous. Eh, no, can't do that side. Okay, let's try that again. So it's there and there. Okay, we can do this. Doop, doop, doop. 1, 2. Okay. It's just there. Okay. And we are out of trapdoors. Okay. That is fine. We can work with that. There is where we need it. Ah, bingo! You know, I never really understood the reason why you actually shouted out bingo. Like, it took me until like forever and a day ago. No, that it took me forever and a day to figure out why you actually shout out bingo, because bingo isn't actually a super common thing here. So, like, I've only ever seen it on movies where, you know, there's a little rattle ball and then they're like, someone holds something up and then someone shouts out bingo. It's just like, okay. And so it's been interesting finding out about that, and I'm like, wait, what? And the interesting thing is, I never really connected it to, well, what it actually is, and I'm like, what? I guess obliviousness is a superpower? Maybe? And speaking of which, we need to pick up some more food. I think at some point we'd better organize having some carrots or something growing, because at the moment it is not working. Oh, wait. Don't we have a farmer villager out and about somewhere? I think we've got a farmer villager, but I don't think we've got a source of emeralds. Like, we don't have anything that will actually generate emeralds or anything like that. So that would be, that's something we need to think about. But also, on top of that, I'm not sure I really want to go into trading with the villagers super much. Like, oh wait, no, food does not exist there. We just munched this. Like, we've got an eternal supply of fish. That is something that we definitely do have, so we're not exactly going to run out anytime soon. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. We can now officially call this centerpiece finished. It is finished, complete, all done. Oh, wait, we just need a bit of endstone there, but that is fine. We can ignore it for now. Now, I figure what we can do is we can actually work on these walls so we can actually have something to actually stare at. So, now I think what we'll do is we will break out endstone and we will cover this entire area in some endstone. So we have endstone as a base. And we're going to just do some big patches. Because if we do it in big patches like that, we should be good. More of that. Let's boogie. And what's going to happen is by doing it in the big patches, we'll get a decent idea on where we're going. And this prismarine line is going to be basically a detail layer. And oh wait, no, nope. Not this area. Not this area. This area is basically outside foyer area. I mixed myself up. We are going this way. So basically you're stepping up and into the castle. We need to skip, I think, 2 blocks here. And I'm curious as to whether we actually go and join it up at the window. So it's, where would that be? Actually, we can come in, like, from here. Because basically these windows are going to get covered up. Because that's just the inside. So we don't need to worry about it. Which is a whole nother reason not to think about it, not to worry. It's fine. It's fine. It's dandy. Because basically this whole thing, oh, well, we need to do the front first. Because these, oh, actually, we're reprioritizing. I just saw the back and I'm like, actually, if we get the stairs done, then we can actually get them done, them organized, and we can get basically organizing for the hall. That being said, if we do that, then we're also missing out on some fun stuff. So it's kind of like a yes and no situation. Okay, decision. Okay, yeah, what we'll do is we will work on the stairs. Stairs are going to be pretty easy because we'll be able to get them knocked out really quick. Because it's basically going to be in stone slabs. So we can knock these out. I think if we also go with some frog lights. Did we bring frog? We did not bring frog lights. I'm busy staring at my boxes, and the bright side is we've actually color-coded them finally, so we know what's in them. I'm just like staring at them, proceeding to telepathically read what's in the boxes and being like, no, those things do not exist. So on the bright side, we know what's in them. Downside, we know what's in them. What I need does not exist, so we just plop that in there and grab a bunch of frog lights. We should be good. Pom pom pom, and probably the end rods. There we go. Okay, let's boogie. Because I think getting the stairs... Is there anything else we need? No. Maybe some more honeycomb. Honeycomb, that means that we're getting some brightness in there. No, I think we're good. Because we can use the honeycomb as like a really bright accent color. But by doing that, we can actually get the whole everything sorted out and organized. We start from here. Oh, that is something I forgot about. Let's sort that out. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to worry about anything else. Okay. Okay, so basically we have frog lights, we have endstone slabs, and what's going to happen is this slab, this frog light, and as we go down, it is just going to alternate, and we should get something looking pretty good. I hope. Also, maybe we can get the frog lights pointing the other way, like that. Yeah. So this all up should be a totally... Can we point it? A totally spawn-proof staircase, and it should be good. And it should be fancy, it should be posh, we should like it. Oop. Oop. Oh, whoa, wow. Okay, we need to turn off the haste beacon. There's nothing like it. Oh my goodness. I've been slowly removing the hills around here because these used to be almost as tall as the castle, but apparently a haste beacon just insta-mined that sort of stuff. Yeah, oh my goodness, we just fall through the floor. Wow. That's the whole thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try that again, huh? Oh, hopefully we can. Yes, brilliant. perfect. We don't need to fall through any floors. Oh my goodness. So, this should, hopefully, just be super simple. And then we can come along and actually do all this washing up. Because what's going to happen? What's going to happen is basically we can have the wall coming down. Then at this lowest point, we're going to start the ceiling. And that's going to be basically the general vibe. And from there, we can have everything. And I'm sort of... is that a creeper? That's a creeper! Wait, night vision. Oh, that is too dark to be accepted. That is nighttime dark. I do not appreciate nighttime dark. Welcome back. Yep. So, I'm rather hoping that we're doing the stairs because I realized that, well, yeah. Stairs are more important than the outside, I think. And we have the frog lights and everything. And also, it's going to be more efficient, I think. Boop. Also, like, in regards to anime and manga, I think a lot of the really good anime, manga don't get turned into anime. And because I end up reading a lot of manga, and it's just like, some of them are really beautiful and creative, and I sometimes wonder if it's because, like, you look at it and they're not... I want to use the word marketable as easily. There we go. Which, in theory, is probably the reason, because a lot of... like, if you look at the modern anime industry and even the older anime industry, it was very marketable stuff. Oh, I would not be surprised. And it's all based, like, the anime is based around, like, they get their money back from their figurines. Okay. So to actually... wait, what have I done here? There seems to be a problem here. So a lot of the money comes back from the merchandise. Okay, so it's 1, 2, then down. So if figurines and stuff don't sell, like the merch doesn't sell, then you can't really get another season in that. 1, 2, then down. Like that. I am paranoid about this not being even now. Oh my goodness. Things have been out so many times. I'm just like, ah! 1, 2, then down. Okay. Because I remember reading a manga called Birdmen. It was really cool. It was kind of a mixture between a superpower manga, and kind of like I want to call it Power Rangers, but it really wasn't. The only closeness to Power Rangers it was the fact that there was a group of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they nicknamed themselves colors. And then they went and they ended up fighting creatures. Like, except the creatures weren't even a main part of the anime, the manga. And I was really hoping that it would come out with the anime, but it never did. I think it ended up being cancelled too. Because it finished, of course, but it had that short ending that a lot of cancelled manga get. A Power Ranger anime. Oh, that would be cool. Like, Super Sentai, like, as a genre, is such a vibe. Everyone's always like, huzzah! We put in our biggest effort ever! And we do it with flair and pizzazz, and we make it... We just vibing. And there are just so many tropes with it too. Like, the whole Super Sentai genre has so many tropes that the other genres don't have. Or maybe it's just that I'm a bit more familiar with the Super Sentai genre than like the mecha genre or whatever. Or perhaps the Super Senshi genre. That it shows a little bit more for me. But is it... That being said, what was it? I ended up finding Power Rangers comics recently, and those are a vibe. I am impressed by what the kind of vibe that they actually are. It's like, oh, who was it? It was either Image or Boom made them, and I was like, wow, you guys have acknowledged the fact that the readers of your comics, of the people who are using their money to buy this, are people who have grown up watching this, but now they are adults, or at least teenagers, because they have at least teenager money, and they have grown up, and you're not giving them kiddie stuff. Like, there were actual injuries. And I was like, wow, you're making little kid villains seem like actual threats. This is amazing. Okay, stair, check. Next stair actually needs to start here. Oh. Oop. Oh dear. There. Okay. I think in this case, it might be easier if we mark it out first and then we go down, because of how awkward it is. Yeah, because of the fact that it's miscounted, it's going to be a little bit tricky. It's not supposed to be like this, but I can't have it ending on a full block like that, so we're going to have to just work with it. just gonna have to work it. and let it go. But in essence, it is just a 2 blocks along, 1 block down staircase. So it is generally a simple staircase. So it, in theory, is a simple build. It's just the space that it's in that makes it simple, trickier. Nope, wait, where? This way! You know, eventually we're going to end up lost in the castle at some point, and we're going to end up doomed because we're going to die of hunger. I bet you that's how this world's going to end. That's my bet for how this world's going to end. We're going to end up lost in one of our own builds. Yes! I will take that. 1, 2. Okay. So that means I'm flat with the ground, and that's the end of the stair. I'm happy. We work. That works. And this is 5 blocks wide. 5 blocks wide. We work with this. We good. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We've somehow gained a block. I have no idea how we've managed to gain a block. This is weird. We can work with it. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When the layout isn't working, we just work with whatever layout still exists. And we just flex and flow, and we acknowledge that the count exists. We just acknowledge that it is a stupid count, and that we can work around the count, despite the fact that the count isn't working. Because some days, counting out blocks just doesn't work, and it's just not a functional thing to ever happen. And getting stressed about that sort of thing is a useless endeavor. Yes! We do have a gold beacon. It is pure gold from the inside to the out. It is powered by gold from the inside to the out. Mostly because we have a gold farm and not an iron farm. Even though I have the materials for an iron farm, I just haven't gotten around to actually making an iron farm. Well, oh no, we have the little mini baby iron farm. It's the fact that we have to spend time at the iron farm. That's the frustrating bit there, and sometimes it takes a while. Well, it takes quite a while to get any decent amount of iron from the iron farm, so it's like I don't actually want to spend time at the iron farm. It's a little iron farm. It's tiny. It's literally over this way. Come. I will show you this iron farm. It's itty. It's bitty. It's tiny. Look at this thing. The villagers haven't loaded in yet, but it produces like a couple of stacks of iron in an hour, and it barely keeps up with my iron needs as is. And before we make a sorting system, we're going to need to actually we're going to have to make a proper what's it called? A proper iron farm that has a few more villagers involved with it. We need more volunteers to do that, because otherwise we got some problems going on. And I don't know what to do there. Whee! Yeah, we need all the volunteers. I think, what is it? 15 volunteers sounds like a great amount of volunteers. Yeah, let's go 15. Like all the volunteers. But the thing is, I've also been sort of putting it off because transporting that many volunteers just does not seem like a fun time. And like the farm I'm looking at is a Nimbon farm, so it'll be really super efficient. But so we won't actually, like, I won't need to really AFK at it too much. So I'll be able to build it out past a nether portal. So we won't actually need to decorate it. So it won't be within our sight, which is, as you guys know, my philosophy on farms. If you see it, you gotta decorate it. That being said, wait, what is going on? You know what? It doesn't matter. This is going. So is this. That being said, it still comes down to the whole dealing with the villages thing and transporting 15 whole villages and finding 15 whole villages. So I think like nearby where we found the ancient city, there was I think there was 2 villages close together, so I might look into catching all of those villages and using them. So that might be good. Do we have... Oh, we're almost out. Sad times. Might have to go visit the Froglight farm too. Because I think going and doing that would be a good idea, because the spawning requirements for an iron farm are tricky. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it is Minecraft, so we start like the whole main game, the whole aim of the game is to kill the last member of an endangered species. I'm pretty sure Peter would have something to say about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, like, I think you're right. Plus, I'm not sure where summoning undead falls on the whole list of things. I mean, what do you call spawning the wither? Would you really mess with someone who can defy the laws of gravity and just shoot off by holding a rocket? There is penultimate badassery when you just light a rocket and be like, ciao, I'm Mary Poppins, yo! And then just blast off into space. Or even better, I'm Trident. I can do it even cooler than Mary Poppins. There's just something awesome about going, yo! Like, it's awesome! Yep. I'm thinking we might... okay. Looking at this, now we've got both stairs sort of even and proper and all of that. Like, they're both at the same height and everything. So we'll get this side we'll do everything all organized and working. So this should bring it back to how everything is. Hopefully. If not, we got some problems. Like, I think trying to equate Minecraft to real life is tricky. But funny. Because I don't think there really is a way to equate Minecraft to real life. Unless you're looking at Minecraft in multiplayer. Because I find if you're looking at it in multiplayer, a lot of the stuff that happens in real life actually plays out in multiplayer. But a lot of the mechanics and stuff in Minecraft don't actually lend themselves well to actually existing in Minecraft. No, in real life, something like that. Blah, 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 blah. There is English involved there. Yeah, war happens in multiplayer, yeah. So does, like, you get friends, you get backstabbed. You get betrayals of the worst kind. You get Romeo and Juliet. You get all sorts. So, like, I think it would. But I think when it comes to single player, the world is a lot more malleable. The roles in the world are the ones you give yourself, rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rather than what the world has given to you. It's completely different than any other game. Like, I was playing Raft, and like, even with Raft, because that's the one I've been playing the most recently, apart from Skyrim, because I always go back to Skyrim. It's a comfy game for me. But in Raft, you've still got a role in the world. You're a stranded survivor on a raft of some sort, or you're looking for something. But either way, you're a survivor on a raft. It's guaranteed that that is your mission. Or No Man's Sky. You're an amnesiac in a ship. You have a story, even if initially you don't know it. And that's baked into the game. Whereas Minecraft, you build your world. You go ahead, there are things presented to you, like, yeah, there's well, I want to say, yeah, there's villages, and looking at the village, but no, it's the village. We built over it. We paved the way. We did ecological destruction there. But the world you make can be just the same as IRL, or it can be completely different. And that's up to you. Heck, you can say that the villages are actually potatoes that have grown legs, and nobody can tell you you're wrong. And that's just how it is. And I think we should actually go down one more and then do it like that. If I get confused, please tell me that this is what we did. Because actually, if we just grab this and we go across, this will probably make our life so much easier in the long run. There we go. And, like, I think stuff like that is part of what makes Minecraft great. Like, you're the one who makes all the decisions and stuff. It's a canvas. It's a storybook. It's anything, really. It's your choice. And it's full of possibilities. And you can play out power fantasies and things like that in the game just as well as you can play out I want to call them I like the survival worry things. And it works because of the open-ended nature of it. Whereas in a game like Phasmophobia, it is specifically made so that because of the walk speed and the sounds of everything around you, the lack of jumping and everything else, it is deliberately made so you feel less in control. We did start okay, yes we did. And so it is everything but a power fantasy. But if you look at Skyrim or Halo, yeah, that's a power fantasy through and through. Even if it does come with spooky flood bits. And I think it's good to have games where you get to tell your own story, because like nowadays some people it's hard to go out and I want to say play make-believe, because playing make-believe for people it's a good way to relieve stress. It's a good way to make sense of the world without being so beholden to it. And yeah. That being said, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not always just about playing make-believe. Like, oh, that wasn't solid. That wasn't solid. Oh, that sucks to insanity. You can watch the replay though. I keep the stream, like, the replays are always available. I make sure the replays are available so that if perchance someone has school or anything like that, you are able to watch the replays. Or if you're in a time zone where school or anything like that, not school, sleep times come into trouble, then that is also an option so that it can be watched at your discretion, your preferred time. But good to see you. Oh. Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, 6 a.m.? Ouch. I do not envy you there. I'm sort of considering moving one of the streams to a 10 a.m. start, so it'll be 2 10 a.m. starts and one 12 a.m. start. Because, like, I've already decided that basically I'm out of frog lights. Wait, am I out of frog lights? I'm out of frog lights. That basically, when summer comes around, time zones are going to move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it at 12 p.m. 12 plus 12 UTC. So for me, that'll be 1 hour earlier. Or is it 1 hour later? I'm going to have to check up on that. But I think it'll be easier in general. Oh! We have one more stack! This is amazing! Because otherwise it might get a little bit tricky. So I'm thinking if we keep it plus 12 UTC, it makes life easier for everyone. Because basically New Zealand shifts between plus 12 UTC and plus 13 UTC, depending on the time of year, and it gets a bit tricky when discussing time zones and things. Oop. Okay. There we go. We have stairs. They are in place, and life is good. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. Wait. 1, 2. Huh? Huh? This math ain't mathing. How is this 3 blocks wide and that's 2 blocks? Oh my goodness, how did this happen? Okay. This math ain't mathing. If we just come in, we add a little bit along the edges here. Math, why do you math like this? Oop. Okay, there we go. Now that's a little bit more safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, everything is the right width. It's great. We like this. That set of stairs just... Oh! I didn't account for the fact that there's a wall there. I miscounted. Okay. We can do this. Any for creepers? No creepers, we're good. Oh, I mean, I think I'd be more impressed if my brain actually managed to calculate correctly. That would be a time when I'd be like, wow, congratulations, brain. You actually did it right for once. You did the number thing. Except with a whole lot less sarcasm because I'm here. Thank you. Because I would be genuinely impressed at my brain if it managed to do that. Oops. Here we go. Yeah. To be perfectly honest, Brain does not do numbers very well. And on one hand, Brain does very, very well at colors and shapes and things like that, and even patterns, but it does become a bit of a detriment when it's counting out things and stuff like that. We got 360 skills. Like, geometry and stuff, yeah, it works really well. Brain likes geometry. I can make the nets of anything. Is it nets? The net shapes of things. It's great. It works well. But trying to work out averages and put them into raw numbers, not so great. And it's just the fact that everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, I guess. Okay, stairs, check. I'm going to be so suspicious of that beacon now. It looks like a creeper. I swear that beacon looks like a creeper. Okay. But anywho, we don't look at the beacon. We ignore the beacon. We just walk away. We just need to practice the bow skills so that we can 360 a skeleton at any point, and then we should be good. Because if we manage to 360 a skeleton at any point, then we know we're cool, we're good, and we can 360 anything. Apart from the Enderman. Because if we manage to do that to an Enderman, then we know that someone put something funny in our soup. Okay. So, I think the next step is here. So we'll grab some sandstone and some more. Yeah, just sandstone, I think. I was going to say endstone, but no, I think we're good on that one. Because we got it all in here, right? Yeah. Badoo. Oh, wow. See, those next to each other is just like, ba-da! Oh, that looks cool! Grab some of that. Then we also turn like half of these into this. I lied. We want all of it. We should be good. I think we should be able to actually fill in that staircase now. The villagers seem like they've fixed themselves up. Actually, I'm pretty sure we've got one villager who's just permanently jumping at the window like this. And then the rest of the villagers are just stuck. No other words to call it except just stuck. Okay, so I figure what we'll do is we will come along with endstone bricks along here. I am loving the sneaky pants. All hail the sneaky pants. And then we'll just do an outline, I think. And then we'll come in with some, what's it called? Called something. Sandstone stairs and do a inset. It should look good. And by doing that, we should get something cool. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Yeah. Something like that. And we'll do it in these sections so that we've got one side then the other. Ah! They fixed the glitch. Actually, it probably wasn't a glitch. It was probably just my fumble fingers. But when I was initially using the sneaky pants, I'd keep falling off things and I had no idea why. There we go. Something like that, I think, would be really good. Then we'll leave an extra gap here. We'll come back and we'll fill this in later. But for now, we'll just do that. Then this. Because basically, this whole area through here is going to be pretty much... Oh, actually, like initially I was thinking it would be basically dead space and we could use it for a farm or something like that, but we could hide a room in there. So it could do something. We can think on that. I am highly disappointed that we did not count out the stairs properly. On the bright side, we stairs. Like this is a double bonus. We have stairs. Yes, huh? To you too. Gadoing, gadoing. Oh. This one? Actually, if we turn all of these into stairs and then just grab some more sandstone. Yeah, there we go. We have epic plans. Okay. Perfect. Oh no, we did do the wall. For a moment there, I was like, oh, we forgot to do the wall. But no, there is stuff on the wall. We have done the wall. Okay, there we go. And then I'm thinking we'll just mirror this rather than replicate it or do anything like that. We'll just... So we got the brightness, we got everything else, and it just keeps the flow going. And then in the middle here, we bring in the raw end stone, so it's got that vibe, but it's also a bit plainer. Actually, if we sink this down a little bit and then we add some glass on top, I think that'll look good. So to do that, just looking at it, we're probably going to need to grab some scaffolding and do it. I think it'll be our best bet after the moon sets. And we'll probably do either white or yellow glass, because if we do that, then we can just Because it'll give us more of a this texture rather than a... Yeah, this texture. It makes it look clean and polished without it actually being super right in your face. And I'm there for that. And it should look good. We can also, with the what's the word? The landings here, have it split off into another wing, like a private wing or something like that, at a much lower level, and stuff like that, and have a basically a closed door, so that basically when we go through, we can figure out some sort of door system where it's either a piston door or something like that that opens and closes, or it's an actual door that we need to open and close to actually get through. So it's not something that can be seen all the time. And I think doing that would be really cool. Yep. There we go. Okay. Glass. Okay. Ba-doo. Meow. I should know. Like, on one hand, elytra are the best. On the other hand, heaven help me if I decide to actually build an elytra course. Elytra, it's the most fun risk ever. Like, I know I'm decent at flying. On the other hand, splat. But I think we could. Having an elytra course would be fun. But it'd be worth it too. Oh. I mean, especially if it's a trident and rocket type elytra course where you're actually catching the hoops as you go. Like something for travel. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now we'll do these sides, I think. And I think if we just sort of copy this general idea. We need the blocks for it. Some of that, some of that. Anything else? Nope, we good. Now I think what we'll do is we'll change it up a little bit. Have the sandstone blocks on the outside. And what's going to happen is this is going to be encased, of course, so that at least this section is going to be encased. This outer section. But that top bit is going to be accessing the outside, so there'll be another window which will be clear so that the stained glass will be able to be showing through. And I'm loving seeing this come together. It's so cool. Because the thing is, although you might have a design in your head, sometimes the design doesn't come together the way you expect it to. And sometimes it's a disappointment, and other times it turns out way cooler than you expect, and it's like, And in this case, it's different, but it's a good different. And I'm really here for it. Look at that. And I'm really liking it. And I think being able to have stuff that... being able to acknowledge that things are different. Things are going to change as you design things and build is a good skill to learn. Because like when I started building and doing things and designing, it wasn't something I was able to do. It was like, oh yes, this is the design, this is the build, we're going to do it. And then if it didn't work out, it would be like, oh, it didn't work. We're going back to the drawing board and we're going to remove the build. Or we're never going to finish the build and it'll just stay there. And maybe the world will never be played on again. And that's not always a great way to do things. I mean, that's basically giving up. And it's not great. And it takes time, I think, to learn that skill of... I want to say being like water and just flowing around the problem to come to your solution. Or being stubborn enough to hammer your head against the problem for long enough that you actually get a solution. Both of these answers, I think, are correct. Can we make it? Yes, we can. There we go. Perfect. Because I think when you manage to make your own answer, and if it's an answer that works, then it's a really valid answer. Despite what anyone says. If it's a way that works for you, then good. There we go. Okay. Now we just copy that over. I think what we'll do for the other side is we'll just like put a block there and then we'll copy it like that. We'll grab that. Yoink! Hello! Okay. Wait. Oh, we need to add the extra bits. Like that. There we go. Okay. 1, 2. Now we can just come across like this. There we go. We're sneaky. We got all the sneaks. So now we don't actually have to do all the scaffolding. Haha. Yes. The glass. Oh, I think we made that too long. Hello. Yes, we made it too long. I think we take out this one and that one. Oop. That's the only problem with symmetry. It's so hard to remember. That one too. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yes. This seems correct. Oh. One of those. One of these. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba. There we go. Perfect. Dum, 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 dum. Going to play. And then this comes along there. Yes. Yes. Perfect. bam, bam. Then we have the honey. 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. We're sorted. We have stairs. They go up, they go down, they go everywhere. Oh, this is a good feeling. Wait, the left side. We have the right side. We have the stairs. We win. Oh. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Okay. So that means that we only have lack of frog lights, funnily enough. Oh, we have pretty stairs. This is such a good time. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're done. Now we have that wall to do. Probably a ceiling on that and a slidey thing. So it goes down and it's all fancy. And I think that should cover it. Maybe. So we'll do a base layer in stone. Just coming down. Actually, what we'll do is we'll grab some sandstone so we can drop it down and mark where we're dropping this. And we'll drop it from that sandstone wall. So we've got the right depth. And by dropping the sandstone, we'll actually... Dropping the sand. We'll be able to actually get a good reading on where our depth is at. Although I have a funny feeling I know where it's at. That is sandstone. This is what we need. Grab some of that. Also, let's put the prismarine back, because I don't think we need it anymore. Yep. There we go. Okay. So hopefully by dropping this down, we'll get an accurate marking on where everything is needing to go for the base layer of the wall. And then we'll be able to build out from there. That's the logical answer. But of course, things aren't always logical, so we can prepare for the illogical, as always, like that. Okay, I like this. This is good. It's working. As expected. Of course it's expected. Like, we should have expected it to be expected. Okay, we like, oh, it's following the line, I think. No, it's not. I was thinking that it would be following the main house line, but it's not. Okay. So we should be able to build up in-stone walls from there all the way up to there. And we'll avoid this main center part because I'd like to keep that as like viewing platforms and things like that, except for this top part because I think that's too close to the ceiling. So this part, that'll be covered. Everything else, free. Let's skedoodle. And if we just... I think we can just go. Basically, actually, if we drop some sand off there, we'll know where we're not doing things. We should be good, right? Because if we mark the edges of this, then we know where we're stopping, even though that's out of line. So if we add some more, then it's a very obvious no place zone. And we'll be able to trim it and make it a little bit posher later. But for now, actually, if we go to the edges of these, who put that hole there? There isn't supposed to be a hole there. I demand a refund. Oh, wait. I'm the one who's supposed to be getting... If we think about this logically, we can just use this as the marker. The sensible sand that we used earlier. Oh, goodness. There we go. Sensible sand. Woo! Okay, where's the sensible sand on the other side? We'll just build it up a little bit. Okay. Sensible sand, where are you at? There. Perfect. Okay, so it should be something like that. So we don't need to worry about this pillar for now, because we're putting down probably what amounts to a lot of superfluous stone. So we're really not worrying about it. But it's good to have it just in case, because we'll be able to remove some of it or not remove some of it as we please. So if it's there, it's good. If it's not there, it's also good. At least that it logics to me. That being said, okay, that lines up. This is good. So hopefully we should end up with a big long thing that should be good. Oh, we ran out of materials like immediately. Where do we put our shulker box? Hi, shulker! We need all the end stone. It's emergency. We need it. We need to keep it. Oh, we need to keep that book. There we go. Perfect. Lovely. Like, it's rather interesting. Recently, this stonemason's been showing up on my channel, on my For You page. And it's really cool seeing IRL stonemasonry and the different techniques. Like, I was invited to a stonemasonry workshop when I was young, like in my teens. And being taught the basics was really, really cool. But where I'm at in the world, there's not much demand for it apart from fine arts. So seeing the skills being used in a traditional manner was so amazing to see. And especially when it was used for not only as an art skill, but a building repair skill as well. It was just like, wow. It makes this look like, well, a child's toy. Or just pancakes. It's like, that is skill past, like, on the level of, I don't know what on the level of. It makes me think of those statues you see of people being like, yeah, this is elite sculptors. Sculptors. There we go, that's the word. That's the word we need. But it was really cool to see, like, the way it was. Yeah, first you take one angle and you knock out that one angle, and then you take a second angle and you knock out that second angle, but it's a smaller angle. And seeing the basic steps that I was introduced to used at a much higher level of skill and quality and everything else, like leagues and leagues, and it was so amazing. And it's really cool to see artists doing their craft, and like seeing that was just so awe-inspiring. There we go. Okay, so basically this is going to become a background piece where we can put on different blocks later on. Wait, I can't. Oh, yes, this is good. So we're going to go 1 2 1 2 1 2 like that. Therefore, we don't actually have to go and fill in everything in a hard way. I think that would be the best way to do it, right? Yeah, this seems about right. There we go. Actually, let's think about this carefully. Yep. 1 2 done. Okay, crystal, bam, finished. Because that gives us a little break in the wall. We'll have to make the access to the stairs a little further along, but that's no problem. That's just how it is. And that is why we're not building the walls to everything first, because when I do that sort of thing, it just doesn't end up well. Excuse me. Also, along here, I think this height, probably a little bit lower, is where we'll be building. Actually, we can fill this in right now. There we go. We're sneaky like this. We know how to do this. By the way, can I just mention how grateful I am for beacons? Like, going and harvesting all this endstone took quite a while, even with the beacon, and I don't think I would have been there for it, at least for doing this as a stream thing. Like, there's some things that I'm just like, yeah, I'd do this if it was just my own world, or even not in hardcore. I didn't have X, Y, or Z. And I think having, like, doing mountains of collecting of this sort of resource or things that aren't insta-mineable is definitely one of them, because... Whoop! Hey, buddy! Where you at? I hear you. Because, like, they exist, and they're fairly easy to get. That being said, it's also a time sink to get them. Like, I know coming up we'll be needing obsidian, so I've been just chilling and mining in what are they called? Obsidian pillars. Just as a thing off camera, and just slowly getting some obsidian together. You know, just while you watch a movie, right? And I think it's stuff like that, and like having a beacon makes life so much easier for that. Like, all hail the beacons. I don't know what I did before I was willing to actually go fight a wither. Because I know for a fact that I used to, well, not insto, because I didn't actually go to the end until recently, like a couple of years ago, so it wasn't something that happened. But speaking of insto, but like other materials like wood or netherrack or stone or anything like that, the process of just chilling and mining, that's nice. But working out how to just sit back and enjoy it with other people, I'm not sure how to make that happen yet. Oop. Let's grab a little bit more. Should be good. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, that looks so cool from the top. Kind of looks like a dollhouse. Here we go. Doop. Doop. Although, we could mix mining and raiding, perhaps? Like if we went looking for in cities and stuff like that, I think that would be cool. And just doing an adventure day, like a big day out, going for bastions and in cities and all sorts of things, and just going adventuring. I think that would be cool. Be a good break from building, maybe. And two. There we go. Because I think it would be nice to get a whole bunch more shulkers. So that's definitely on the list of things to do. Like, we've got a stack of shulker shells. But that being said, for the sorting system, having more shulker shells would be really good. And being able to add in some shulker loaders and unloaders, so we can have all the blocks we could ever need just in one place, all organized, would be fabulous. I think would just be marvelous and fantastic, and I'm sure we could have fun. Let me up. Wait, why can't we go up there? Oh, this makes sense. Okay. So I think we could have fun with that. I think there could be much fun. But I also think running away from problems. No, that's not running away from problems. Because if we went in busting, we went in adventuring. Adventuring? We go adventuring. I think that is the vibe. We go adventuring. I think that would work. And I think doing that, yes. Because then, like, we could get all sorts of stuff. It would be fun. And, well, I'd love to say, and we could get some purple, but honestly, we have the ability to actually get a whole bunch of purple without not worrying about that, because we have chorus fruit and all the rest of the stuff involved with that. It's really the end stuff that exists in my hand that I'm holding. End stone. It's stone. I'm holding stone. Yes, very much so. I am holding stone. It exists in my hand and I'm holding stone. There we go. That's the word. Yes. Come here and then we go here. Aha! There we go! Bam! Perfect! Awesome! And with the wall complete, I think this is where we will say goodbye. And we will be able to work on the back half next time. Or something. It's either that or we will be continuing on the interior and we will work on the hall where we can store our books. Oh gosh, that looks amazing. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for coming.